Another month, another shock. Your electricity bill jumps higher than you expected, and you're left wondering, why am I paying so much for the power I barely used? You've tried cutting back, unplugging devices, turning off lights, but nothing seems to make a difference. And then, you hear it. The internet is buzzing about a $0 trick, a method that supposedly slashes your electric bills instantly. No gadgets, no magic, no gimmicks. Just a simple concept that costs nothing. It sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the real question. Could this really work? Or is it just another viral myth floating around online? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. Before we dive into this mysterious $0 trick, let's understand why electricity bills get so high in the first place. According to energy experts, your monthly bill depends on three main factors: the total power your appliances consume when you use them, and even standby energy usage, the electricity that flows even when devices are turned off. Studies suggest that in a typical household, appliances like air conditioners, water heaters, refrigerators, and washing machines account for the majority of energy consumption. Some homeowners claim that simple changes, like adjusting thermostat settings, scheduling laundry during off-peak hours, or unplugging idle devices, can reduce bills by up to 10–20%. But the idea that one single $0 trick can dramatically cut costs? That's where skepticism is necessary. Electricity usage is more than just flipping a switch. It's about load management, peak hour usage, and understanding which devices silently drain power every day. So what exactly is this $0 device? Here's the truth. It's not a gadget at all. In most cases, it's a behavior or system-based strategy, a smart approach to managing your electricity consumption. Let's break it down. Load management. Shifting energy-intensive tasks to off-peak hours can lower costs if your utility uses time-of-use billing. For example, running your dishwasher or washing machine at night instead of during peak afternoon hours. Standby power reduction. Many devices consume electricity even when turned off, a phenomenon called phantom load. Unplugging devices or using a master power strip can save small but meaningful amounts over time. Thermostat and appliance settings. Adjusting air conditioner temperatures by just 1–2 degrees or lowering water heater temperatures can reduce your bill without impacting comfort. Let's put it in perspective. If your home uses 30 kWh per day and your air conditioner alone uses 12 kWh during peak hours, small adjustments could reduce peak load and costs. But these changes are incremental, not the overnight miracles some viral claims suggest. The $0 trick, therefore, is less about a magic device and more about informed, deliberate behavior, understanding when and how your home consumes energy and making smart adjustments accordingly. Scene. Dimly lit room, laptop showing viral energy-saving videos. Close-ups of social media posts claiming $0 trick saves hundreds instantly. Suspenseful background music. So, where did this $0 trick story even come from? Most of the hype originates online, in forums, social media groups, and viral YouTube videos. People share screenshots of drastically reduced bills, claiming that this simple trick is the reason. Some even go as far as saying, "I haven't paid full electricity in months." It spreads quickly because it taps into a shared frustration, high electricity bills and the desire for a simple solution. But when we dig deeper, things start to look a lot less miraculous. Some people believe that simply flipping a power strip or changing one appliance setting can cut your entire bill in half. Others suggest more elaborate tricks, claiming they're hidden secrets that utility companies don't want you to know. But here's the reality. There is no official evidence confirming that a single, universal method can drastically slash bills for everyone. To test these claims, I analyzed multiple households who reported using the $0 trick. What we found is revealing. Most savings came not from a single trick, but from a combination of factors: adjusting appliance usage, turning off phantom loads, and, in some cases, seasonal variations that naturally reduced consumption. In other words, the dramatic screenshots and viral posts are often missing context. Some of these videos also fail to mention the crucial role of time-of-use billing, weather patterns, or changes in household occupancy. For example, if your kids leave for summer camp, your usage drops, and suddenly it looks like a miracle trick worked, when really nothing mysterious happened. So, when you see claims online that one $0 device will cut your bills by hundreds every month, it's important to ask, what's really behind these numbers? Could there be other factors at play? Cut 2, close-up shot of the narrator leaning in, speaking directly to the camera. Here's another question for you. Have you ever tried an online trick that promised huge savings but didn't work as expected? Share your experience in the comments below. I want to see how often these viral claims match reality. Transition to legal and practical analysis. Understanding these claims is just the first step. To know whether the zero trick could ever work consistently, we need to examine how electricity billing actually works and what limits exist on potential savings. That's exactly what we'll explore next. Scene: overhead shot of an electricity meter, close-ups of bills, charts showing peak, off-peak times, calm, analytical background music. Now let's get into the mechanics, how your electricity bill is actually calculated. According to utility companies, your charges are determined by three main components: total consumption, kWh, the amount of electricity your household uses over a month; time of use rates. Many providers charge more during peak hours when demand is highest, and less during off-peak hours. Fixed charges and fees. Even if you reduce consumption, basic service fees and taxes remain constant. This means that any claim of a $0 device eliminating half your bill overnight must be examined carefully. In reality, the only legitimate ways to lower costs are by reducing usage, shifting usage to off-peak hours, or improving appliance efficiency. Let's look at some practical examples. Air conditioners. Running a unit at 1 to 2 degrees higher than usual can reduce energy consumption by 5 to 10%. Water heaters. Lowering the temperature by a few degrees can save electricity without sacrificing comfort. Phantom loads. Devices like TVs, gaming consoles, and phone chargers use power even when idle. Unplugging them can save a small but real amount each month. Even so, these strategies are incremental. There's no single setting or trick that magically erases hundreds of dollars from your bill. The viral $0 device often overlooks these nuances. Scene: narrator gestures to a diagram showing peak load versus off-peak load. Some people wonder, could this trick ever really work? The answer is, technically yes, for some households, under certain conditions. For example, if a home has very high standby usage and the occupants shift all major appliances to off-peak hours, they might see noticeable savings. But this is highly dependent on lifestyle, appliance types, and billing structure. It's not a universal solution. It's also worth noting the risks of misunderstanding these claims. Over-relying on a viral hack could lead to disappointment or wasted effort, and some tips online even encourage unsafe electrical practices, something we absolutely do not recommend. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and is not professional or technical advice. Always follow manufacturer guidelines, utility policies, and safety standards when adjusting your home's electrical systems. Cut 2, close-up of narrator, speaking directly. Here's a question for you. If you discovered a real, safe way to cut your electricity bill by 10–15%, would you try it immediately or be skeptical first? Comment below. I want to see how cautious or adventurous people really are when it comes to saving money. Transition to self-opinion section. So far, we've analyzed the claims and broken down the real mechanics behind your electricity bill. Next, I'll give my personal take: what really works, what's overhyped, and how you can approach these $0 tricks with a critical but practical mindset. Scene: narrator seated at a desk, calm lighting, speaking directly to the camera. In my analysis, while small behavioral changes can indeed reduce energy usage, claims that a single $0 device will permanently cut your electricity bill in half are highly oversimplified. Real savings come from consistent, informed adjustments, not viral tricks. For example, shifting your laundry to off-peak hours, unplugging unused devices, and optimizing your thermostat settings can cumulatively reduce costs. These steps are practical, safe, and verifiable, but they require awareness and discipline, not a magical solution you can apply instantly. Some people feel frustrated because they want an easy fix, and that's understandable. But electricity consumption is complex. Bills are influenced by peak hours, household habits, appliance efficiency, and even seasonal changes. Treating it like a one-step trick leads to disappointment. Scene: graphics showing expectations versus reality with bills and appliance usage. Here's where people usually misunderstand the $0 trick, expecting miracles, believing one action can drastically cut bills overnight. ignoring real factors, overlooking peak usage, standby consumption, or seasonal differences, focusing on gadgets instead of behavior, thinking a physical device alone will solve the problem. What actually works? Schedule high-energy appliances during off-peak hours, reduce phantom loads by unplugging or using smart strips, adjust thermostat and water heater settings, be aware of your household's energy patterns, and adapt gradually. By focusing on these practical strategies, you'll see realistic, measurable reductions without falling for hype. So, do you think this $0 trick is a real energy-saving secret or just another viral myth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your experience with electricity-saving hacks. The key takeaway: real savings come from understanding your energy usage, making small, consistent changes, and avoiding shortcuts that promise unrealistic results. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so you never miss a tip, and comment below what topic you want me to investigate next. I read every comment and will choose the next video based on your suggestions.